that's why so many rookies are like, the refs don't give you shit. It's like, you're just out there doing bullshit. Like the refs aren't going to be the ones. The refs aren't going to be the ones to save you, and they're not going to be the ones like they don't want to like. There's the game with where Pat Bev pulls out the camera at the end because he's like showing them the foul. It's like they don't want that to be them. They want to get the call right, especially at the end of the game. But like
that
was
an iconic moment, by the way.
That was a lot.
First of all, I've not seen that in all my years.
You have to prove over time too, especially coming into the league, what you can do and what you're good at. And then once you prove that, these refs watch film too. They if they get it wrong, they're gonna try and get it right the next time. So if you're doing something and it's like you do this move and you get fouled, but they didn't call it, our team is sending clips to the NBA. The refs are going back and watching these games. So the next time you do that same move, you're gonna probably get that foul call. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like you gotta figure that out.
You gotta be consistent.
Yeah.
Who do you look up to? Who's in your ear? Who are you taking?
Not many people. I'm too tall, you know. So
that was a good joke.
Well played. Well played.
That's a damn joke.
But
dude, that's a good one.
I mean,
steal that one.
Because I don't really. You come across like you have been around forever.
Very seasoned.
You don't see the videos. This guy's with KD and them. I feel like you're a KDite. Like you're just a hooper who just wants to hoop and get better all the time. And you're like,
I mean, at this point in my life, kind of similar to what Kev's got going on. Like this is what I do. This is what I got. You know, like the hoop stuff. Obviously, I got like I'm super close to my family and friends and stuff too. But like, they got their own stuff going on. I got my stuff going on. Like I gotta get this shit right. So,
you gotta get it right. You know. Can I tell you? Can I tell you when I became a really big fan of Chet? Chet's never texted me ever. We exchanged numbers at the draft.
This is because it made you.
He said, "No, wait. I got it. This is the text." So I say, because
losing team.
Yes, take this, my guy. He's never sent me a text. Let me explain. Let me set it up for the people at home. Let me set it up for the people at home. So I say, make a statement. The fucking whole internet decides to kill me because then I realize, like, oh shit, you guys have never been in a 7-game series. And Chet sends me a text and he's like, I know what you're saying. The team that loses has an opportunity to go and make the adjustment, and the team that won, they don't get to see those adjustments until they're in game.
They just try to do the same thing,
and I'm just like,
and win the game.
This young man, he sent me like randomly. He's like, I know what you're saying.
That's wild.
I was like,
that you caught that on that quick is wild.
Yeah, that's what
took me 2 playoff series before I was like, oh shit. Okay, here we go.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of caught that in college.
Damn,
because like. St. Mary's is like the Gonzaga rival.
Don't you do it.
Come on, man.
What?
Don't do that. Don't do that to Gonzaga.
You need your mic.
We went to Arizona.
You're talking to some West Coast.
You got to give yourself
like St. Mary's, bro. Like,
come on, brother.
No. Conference rival?
Conference? Yeah. I would never say Oregon State is Arizona's rival. That's what like
they're so
we're
below.
Putting
I'm basically saying they're so
below.
Okay.
They're so
we
below.
Can go.
They pester you.
What you want me to say? UCLA?
No.
When was the last time we lost to UCLA? We've lost to
when you say St. Mary's as a reference point, I was like,
as a reference point for when I understood the losing team has the advantage because they make the adjustments, and you just try to come in and do the same shit. That's exactly what happened when we played them when I was in college.
So you played them once?
We played them once, smacked the shit out of them.
Mm-hmm.
Then we go to St. Mary's. Obviously, it's different on the road too, but they played a completely different game, and we tried to do the same shit, and it just didn't work.
Yeah, and that's really from playoffs, game to game. Like that is a good point. Like in college, you learn that. That's one of the reasons why when we talk about players staying in the league or staying in college like multiple years, you learn those things in college. They're now teaching younger players this. You get to the league, you're a young player, you had that experience. But yeah, I don't think people understood, and I want you to like the mental roller coaster that you go on in the postseason is
it's a lot.
Dude,
as a person that's lost in 4 NBA finals.
Damn.
Like, actually, it's 3. Actually, I've lost in 3.
Well, he's won one too.
He only won. I'm 50%. Richard failed that
But I'm saying people don't understand the emotional roller coaster from game to game, series to series. Will you just talk about that first experience in your rookie year?
Yeah, it's a lot. First series felt good because like we were just winning every game. So
like, you can say you swept their ass.
That's fine. It's gonna be a different team next year.
But
swept their ass.
No,
we'll get them up out of there. It was like we like I would turn on the first quarter and then turn it off. Like, they got it.
Get them up out of there. They didn't want to be there.
I'll leave the acting to the actors.
Okay, that's fine.
That's fine. This guy still has to play basketball. You guys are weird.
Yeah, I gotta play these dudes while you sit here and drink your shit on the rocks.
First of all, listen, I'm gonna tell you this right now. If these dudes watch this show and clip it and go, I'm gonna fuck Chet Holmgren up next year, then they're psychotic, and give them credit. Give them credit if
I'm gonna be really
honest.
Shit, we could have done this interview.
It's not even about. I'm not worried about them. I'm worried about Matt Tumbleson over there.
Okay, so that's fine. We got it. But we could have done this interview in the Pelicans locker room, and it wouldn't have changed.
Jesus, Richard.
Top 3 arenas that you think are like real hoopers arenas.
We're gonna revisit your playoff thing. By the way,
Okay,
I love Golden State.
Okay,
we have a ball.
You
in
weren't
there.
at the old one.
Yeah, I never played in the old one.
Oracle was special.
Still smells like champagne.
You guys are insane.
Sorry.
Steph said that about Cleveland. So that's kind of like
it also still smells like that because that place shut down after you guys won. Okay, no one else.
Get him up out of there.
Yeah.
Okay, can we talk to Chat?
sorry. I'm an ad-lib
thinking.
Ad-lib. Here we go.
First, Golden State. No order. Top 3. I like Miami because it's just like empty. It's like no. Let me get to it.
No, we know what you mean. They come in late.
It is real. It is real.
And it's like,
it was crazy.
It's like a drunk, like.
Oh, it's the best.
Yeah,
they're like real. First quarter.
It gets wild. Yeah.
Don't worry about that first quarter.
So like really, as the away team, you just got to build that lead in the first 3 quarters, and then it just stays quiet for the fourth. But I like Miami. I like Golden State, road arenas.
Yeah, road arenas. Obviously,
and then I like playing at the crib in Minnesota. Yeah. So.
Well, now they're good. Yeah, when they were bad,
I got a
awful.
good win percentage in that. Game, so.
You've been there 15 minutes.
What you mean?
That's it. You got a good winning percentage.
Yeah, well, he won state chips.
I mean, if you include high school, I'm like fucking 12-1 in there.
Is 2A the smallest or the highest?
It's in the middle. And I won 1 in 3A, so
okay.
So we're both from Phoenix,
but like it didn't fucking matter if we were in the biggest. We would have scraped the pavement with the other team too.
So he was in 5A. We're both from Phoenix. He was in 5A, which is the highest division. I was in 4A, and so we talk shit about championships. But he wasn't even the best player on his high school team.
That's funny because I was Gatorade Player of the Year, so obviously I must have did something nice.
You weren't the best player, anyways.
Politics.
Right.
I want to get back into it because the playoff emotions. I don't think people fully understand how like you can be on the biggest high and the big, like literally a depression level low.
Man, you win a game and you're like, oh, we're going to the NBA finals. This is second round. And then you lose a game and you're like, fuck, should I start playing for Cancun? And then you win another game and you're like, oh, we're going back to the finals. And then you lose a game and it's like,
it's
the
best.
Our last plane trip home for the rest of the summer. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it's just
it's the
all
best
over the place. But it is the best. Every time you think about it, you'd be like, damn, would I rather just be chilling? And then you're like, nah. Because you think about it too. You think about it, it's like, damn, X, Y, and Z team are
at home, vacation,
chilling. I'm still showing up early to get treatment and shit.
And stressing.
Going to sleep early and you know what I mean? So, but it's all worth it. Like, at the end of the day, all the legends that you talk about, you're not fucking talking about Game 7 of regular season. You're talking about what they did in
Was there anything that you learned?
Games.
Was there anything that you learned that was surprising?
What I learned is how important the regular season is because it's the building blocks for what you're going to do in the playoffs. You're not only working to get better at things, but you're working to establish things because you're not, unless some shit's all fucked up and you're down 0-3, you're not just going to start pulling random shit out of the hat to do in the game as a team. You know what I'm saying? Like you're establishing what works for us, what's effective, and what we have confidence in for the first 82 games of the season. And then you know what you have in your bag when you get to the playoffs. And then there's going to be small adjustments that you make. Like you might guard this person a little different. You might switch up this coverage a little different here. But like for the most part, like what you're trying to do on offense is what you've been doing for 82 games. You're not rewriting the whole book in a day and a half between games. So like, that's the biggest thing. Like everybody's like regular season doesn't mean shit. Like
Yeah, do.
People say that don't really win championships. You know what I mean? So
the regular season, because then your bench gets a rhythm and their plays.
Yeah.
And then, like, you know, we made an adjustment. Richard, in the finals, we made an adjustment. Richard goes in the starting lineup, but we had done that during the regular season when guys got hurt.
You also have to understand how long the regular season is, too. Like, you don't want to be in game 24 trying to play through something and then you miss 2 months instead of 2 weeks.
Yeah, right.
You know what I mean? Yeah. So, like, you have to understand how long it is and pace yourself, too. But, fuck that. And I played every game.
As a person that respects that, the 82 game, again, you want to be healthy. 95, excuse me.
Some of them were like half games.
It don't matter. Like, if you beating the junk out of somebody.
We beat some people by 60. Some of them were preseason. We didn't lose by 60, but like
it happens. It happens.
Some of them didn't count, but like just the process of waking up and preparing for the game
every day
is more than the game. So it's like if I play half the game, it's like I'm still worn the fuck out.
Oh yeah,
like mentally. Just
yeah.
Like,
oh yeah.
You know, so.
Yeah. The film, the 2 hours of shooting at shoot around, the pregame warm up, you're mentally.
And you're still 22, dude. Like
you only got like 15,
so
17, 18 more years.
22, and you already got NBA experience and knowledge. And like,
I'm scared to see what it's like when you old folks are talking about. Like,
damn.
Oh, bro, let me say,
I'm gonna tell you this: you better be efficient. You only got so many hours.
How many years you play?
14,
and I played 17, bro.
Congratulations.
When you get old, bro.
I'm scared to see what you guys always talk about. Oh, my knees.
No. We do that, but it's not.
And it's like damn. Like I feel good. Like I go get on the court.
You don't even
jog down and I jog
stretch.
down and back 2 or 3 times. Like obviously it's different now that I have the appreciation of what it's like to be hurt. I understand how to prepare for workouts and games and stuff a whole lot better. Like I did before, but now it's like I'm not going through that shit again. So like really lock in. But I could jog down and back and be ready to go full speed right away. I don't know. No. I'm scared to see what it's like to be like get out there. And it takes 15 minutes.
You see Bron. You see how Bron. You see what people talk about Bron.
I've seen him warm up like the
2 hours.
The pro-am I got hurt at. I was in the downstairs gym just shooting around. And he was like in the corner doing a warm up for like an hour straight, like
just to get on the court.
Yeah, and nobody bothered him or broke his concentration. He was over there doing his.
You talking about Bron?
Yeah, his like warm up.
Yeah, he's crazy. He's psycho.
He's got
every fucking day.
Yeah,
like no day where you go into a gym unless it is like a full blackout day, which he's going to be in there anyways. Is he not in there doing his weird ass stretches, doing his little ankle thing? He has one dude, Mike, that talks to him. Yeah. That is like, what about I forgot the other trainer he had.
Oh, he's gone now, but Mike
Mike doing these little twisties, doing his weird squat. And you're like, every day, dog? Damn.
Let me say this. It was the year after we won. We go into training camp, or maybe it was after 17. We go into training camp. Do you know the Versa Climber? And they have like classes and shit for that.
Man, fuck that thing. I had to be on that thing when I was hurt.
It's the worst.
Between that and the fucking Peloton and
yeah. So we're getting.
They had me in the pool, military style, doing
just working
hands behind my back, doing crazy shit like swimming with no hands. Med balls in the pool. It was
the word. So San Antonio is really bad. San Antonio is really big. They want to make rehab, and not bad, but they push you so hard that you're like, fuck this. I want to get on the court. If you sprain a pinky with San Antonio, they will push. They will in a good way. They'll work you to get.
It makes sense because otherwise you get to game 56 of the season and not everybody's mentally that strong, and it's like it's real easy to twist my ankle right now and just chill for
take
2 weeks.
10 days and I'm in a contract year and I want to be
I kind of like either I've been with the Thunder, either I've been out or I've been playing, so like I haven't really experienced it myself, but I've seen it like with like small injuries, like week-long injuries, 2-week injuries, like they got these dudes doing all types of shit, and it's just like I'd rather play Tibbs style minutes than do that shit.
Yeah, I'd rather play 48 minutes in a game than do 2 hours of rehab for 4 days.
2 hours of rehab, get on the table, then you got to get on court, and then like you know what I'm saying?
All to not play.
That's what happened with like my surgery. Like when I was hurt, the biggest issue coming back wasn't even my foot. My foot felt fine. Like it didn't hurt at all. What would happen is like my legs like not deteriorated, but
atrophy.
Like, atrophy.
Yeah.
So like I get out there now, I'm getting shin splints.
Oh,
and then those fucking suck.
They suck.
Yeah. And then you know, I'm getting back out there. My body's not used to it anymore. My back's tight now, and then because of that, my hamstrings are tight. And then like it's just like a chain of things. And that's the hardest part about rehab is like catching up to everything and trying to get your body caught back up. Cause like I was on a fucking scooter for 3 months.
Damn.
So like trying to go
big
from
ass scooter.
Let's get some good questions in.
There we go.
I have 2 for you. You mentioned Tibbs. We'll start there. Your new teammates, Isaiah and Alex Caruso. How excited are you to have them when you talk about the personnel and the system?
I'm extremely excited. Both very good players with great skill sets, and I think both have skill sets that complement other skill sets that we have, and we have skill sets that complement what they do too. So I think it's great fits all around, and I feel like the addition of them opens up more to what we can do. Obviously, what we did last year worked, so like I don't expect us to like try and rewrite the whole book this year, but you're always searching to push for your ceiling. So just continue to do what we did and just say this is what we're going to do for the next 5 years or however long we have together. I don't think that's the best way to strive for our ceiling. So, and our organization is always best. I don't want to speak for Sam or Coach.
I'll speak
this
for
is
him.
not coming from
I'll
either
speak,
of them.
I'll speak
this is
for
just
him.
This is just what I see in the values of the organization. Like we're not ever married to one thing, and we're always looking for the best kind of possible outcome for like who we can kind of become, and always kind of reach for that. And I feel like those moves are kind of examples of that, I guess. Obviously it hurts losing Gid. Everybody on the team rocked with him. And he's a great player in his own right. He's going to have a hell of a career over in Chicago too. And, I'm definitely excited for this season coming up.
That was the one thing. And I'll say it. I'll say it. I was hypercritical of Sam Presti. No, I'm just kidding. No. Literally, he's a stud, absolute stud. One of the smartest men in all of sports, not just basketball. I just thought that you guys had proven over a long enough period that you guys were true contenders. And I was like, you have all of these picks. And I'm not saying I'm just telling you what my thoughts were. All of these picks and all of these assets, and you guys had a badass team. You're the number 1 seed, but there were things that you were lacking, and he addressed them in the offseason. Caruso is a legend. You're going to fucking love him. Like Hartenstein, like you see the way the Nova Knicks are talking, like they're sad that their boy is gone.
Yeah.
Me personally, I was just like, this team could win a championship this year. Right. And I know you guys were ahead of the table, how well you played and Shea and all the guys. And I was just like, Sam, you have so many assets. Go get him like a center, especially with Jokic and all of the guys out there. Cause that's who the thing is. But Sam is a legend. I'm not criticizing Sam, but I am watching. He's doing all of those things now.
There's a reason that everybody looks at what he's doing and is like wildly impressed. And you are too.
Yeah, 100%.
I think everybody.
So
Everyone
I would
is.
just say,
let him cook.
Sit the fuck down.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
let him cook. I let him cook.
That motherfucker is on a different.
Yeah,
level.
he's on a different.
He's on a different level of like consciousness. When you talk to him, he's just like.
That's why I've said
You'll only know if you have a conversation with him, but when you do, it's just like this motherfucker is so light years ahead of where I am. Like I'm just like I don't even think or worry about what he's doing. I'm like, he's gonna get this shit right.
Yeah.
Let me get my shit right. You know what I'm saying? I got a long ways to go.
Right there.
Let me sit the fuck down and get my shit right.
This dude is 32 years old. He's like
making you look like you're 22.
I am. I've always been called that.